What's good, beautiful people? It is your girl Shani here, your little big sis, because I may be small in stature, but I'm big on the sisterly love. And welcome to Always Keep the Faith Fridays, where I do my best to give you a little gem, give you a little motivation going from your work week, going into your weekend. Because yeah, sometimes a work week can be a little rough and we need a little extra motivation going into that weekend. But I am so glad that you're here with me. If it's your first time watching, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you are already here, thank you all so much. I appreciate you all coming back week after week and paying attention to anything that I have to say on this show. Well, today, okay guys, you know, my shirt, I'm trying to kind of give the vibe, this scientific vibe. But today I'm kind of going into something a little deep. And I was inspired by a devotional that I read on YouVersion. I love YouVersion. I read it usually every morning. And this particular devotional kind of described a concept, a scientific concept of that, called the law of entropy. Yes. Now, first and foremost, I'm no expert in this, okay? Science, math wasn't really my thing. I was more of like the history, the English girl, you know, that person. But I did find this concept kind of cool. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to explain it to you. Here goes. Okay, so to be sure that I don't mess this up, I'm actually gonna read exactly what it is and then try to break it down as I understand it and a little bit as it was understood. So here we go. The law of entropy is the second law of thermodynamics, and essentially it says in all energy exchange, if no energy enters or leaves the system, the potential energy of the state will be less than that of the initial state. If you didn't understand that, that is okay, because as I read it the first time, neither did I. Like I said, science not my thing. Go ahead and be an English girl. However, what it is really saying is ultimately everything naturally moves towards a state of disorder. Ultimately, anything and everything that either God has made or man has made at some point will always move from order to disorder. That order is always followed by disorder without any outside input. Now, I know you're like, Shani, get to the point, child. You're getting deep on us. What is you talking about exactly? So I kind of found this concept interesting because ultimately at the end of the day, from the beginning of time, no matter what, everything is going to be a mess. That's essentially what this law is saying. But I found it intriguing because it's basically saying that in order for you to continue to keep things in order, you're going to have to work at it. There has to be something that either comes in from the outside or there has to be some sort of input that takes place in order for it to happen. So for instance, a couple of examples. You make your bed, you sleep in it, you get up, you start your day, and if you don't end up at some point making your bed, it's going to continue to be a mess. Or you go to a car lot, you buy a brand new car. I'm talking about brand spanking new, has like 15 miles on it because all they did was drive it into the lot. But the minute that you drive it off of the lot, it is going to depreciate, which means at some point it's going to go from orderly and brand new to disorderly. And I found that interesting because I realized that ultimately what this law is saying, that everything that we are doing in life, whether it be your health, whether it be a relationship, whether it be your career, in order for you to maintain the order of it, you're going to have to work at it. There has to be something else that's coming in from the outside, or you're going to have to put some input into it in order for it to continue to move forward and to function. And I don't know why I found that concept so interesting, but I think it's because so many times in life, we are always trying to strive for perfection. We're always doing, going. And I think as much as it sounds doom and gloom, you know, to say, oh my gosh, no matter what, things are going to go from order to disorder, a part of me feels like there's a little bit of hope in that. And I think the reason why there's hope is that ultimately there's always hope for everything. If everything is going to move to a state of disorder anyways, then all we need to do is put some hope and some faith and action in order for us to get it back on the right track, for it to get back to a place of order. And it also takes the pressure off of us having to be perfect all the time, because ultimately God created things to, at some point in time, get out of order. And either he's going to help us get it back in order, or he's going to give us the skills within ourselves, or bring help along in order for it to get back to order. So as deep as the law of entropy can sound or be, I like that somehow the author of the devotional, even though he was talking about a completely different subject altogether, he was actually relating it to marriage, but that somehow I was able to look at it and just relate it to life in general. And hopefully I didn't confuse you all too much, because again, I am no science buff. However, I thought it was really, really, really cool. And hopefully you found something cool about it too. So what's this week's faith fact? Look, though disorder is inevitable, our capacity to improve is greater. Yes, we've got it within us. Yes, things are going to get a mess. Things are going to go awry. Things are going to be orderly and become disorderly. However, we have within us something that gives us drive, that makes us want to get back on track, that makes us want to move forward in the right way and fashion. And we're going to make it. So while the law of entropy may come to wreck and ruin our day and halt the parade, it's okay. With God's help, and with the capacity that we are built with, we're going to be able to make it. And I'm excited about that. And I hope that gives you a little bit of hope. And who knows, maybe you will look at other laws. The law of gravity, yep, nope, not doing it, because I'm not doing it either. But that's it, guys. I have nothing else for you before I confuse myself and dig into this any deeper. But I really, really hope that you all got something out of this, and that even in things like science, I love that everything that God comes up with and everything that he creates always can somehow relate back to our lives and can give us hope. So that's it. Hopefully I'm bringing you some hope going into your weekend, and that you have some great plans ahead, and that even if you don't, that you have peace of mind, because at the end of the day, peace of mind is such a beautiful thing. It really, really is. All right, folks, that's all I got for you. But thank you all so much for watching. Continue to like, continue to share, continue to comment. I love seeing your comments and commenting back. And please, please, please be sure to subscribe if you are not subscribed already. Well, I love you all. I hope that you all are having a great month. And I'll see you next Friday. Oh, but you didn't think we were just gonna leave like that, right? We definitely have to go out with the motto. So as you know, always keep the faith and let the Lord fight your battles. Until next time, take care. Peace.
Want to get a dose of motivation every Friday? Well, hit that notification button to subscribe so you never miss out. And feel free to share the encouragement with a friend. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram at Shani Speaks Now, and keep the good vibes going week long. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next Friday.
Woo! I dug a little deep on that one, guys. The law of entropy. Who do I think I am? Trying to explain these things. Because I was about to go down a slippery slope, trust me.